Hey guys, Offbeat Picker here, and today it's time for part 2 of my To Grab or Not To Grab series, where we talk about grab bags of toys and what makes me pick them up and why you should too. Today's bag is full of 70s toys. So guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. This bag looks like a bag of trash. I'm gonna try to show it to you without making too much noise. Yeah, that's right. I bought a bag of trash, but for a good reason. When I looked in this bag, I saw old toys. You can just look at them and tell they're old. It's easy to figure out, right? This Hot Wheels, though, caught my eye. It happens to be a Red Line Hot Wheels. If you don't know, the Red Line Hot Wheels are much more desirable than any other Hot Wheel car you're gonna find. I don't know a lot about it, so I won't delve into the topic, but it's something worth researching if you want to get into cars. This one is very beat up, but I can see at the bottom it said, I believe it was 1976, yes, a 1976 Hot Wheels. It's got the red line wheels, and that told me all I needed to know about this bag, because everything in this bag looks to be about as aged as that Hot Wheel car, and that tells me that these are all vintage toys and more than likely worth selling. So this bag cost me $3, $2.99, and we're gonna look and see what's inside of it. Oh, that's a lot of dirt. Okay, I don't necessarily want to touch some of this stuff, but we're going to. Here we have a Route Master bus made in England Matchbox. This looks very old and beat up. Okay, let's see. This one, I'm seeing a lack of years on these, but sometimes that's a good thing because that just means it's really old because it's not dated. This is Budgie Models. Look, a little transportation storage truck. Never heard of it, but I'm intrigued. Like I said, if one of the toys is dated the 70s, more than likely they're all from the 70s. So we've got a little vintage gas pump there. It's a little metal car, very rusted on the inside. Use your tetanus shot before you go through these bags of toys. This is one of the things I thought was really intriguing, was these little plastic cars. I'm looking forward to looking those up. This one's missing the bottom, or this is its bottom. I think this might be the bottom to this car. Might have a little lot of those, the plastic cars. I don't know anything about these yet, but all I'll tell you is that I'm going to look all these up while I'm away from the camera, because nobody wants to watch somebody do research for an hour, and it may take me an hour to research this bag of stuff. Hopefully less, but we'll see. But I don't know a lot about it, but I'm going to research it and then come back and talk about the overall value of this entire bag, and we'll see whether or not I made a smart choice in picking it up. And surely, because it was $3, surely I can make my money back just on the beat up 1976 Red Line Hot Wheels. It's so beat up, but it's a thing of beauty because this thing was loved. I mean, I'll have to do a close-up later. This thing was loved. You can look at these toys and tell they were loved, and that's kind of fantastic in itself. This is just a really old pencil. Quite honestly, that could be worth something. I'll look that stuff up too. I mean, every little thing can hold more value than you ever imagined, so it's always worth looking up every single piece, because you never know. This, I'm not sure I want to touch it. Is this plastic? I think this is plastic. Little army man. Got a little, looks like a banana car. I don't know. But yeah, I'm very, very intrigued to look up this stuff, see if it's worth anything. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. These right here, ooh, are pure metal, and they say USA. So I'm gonna say that's probably a really good sign. So yeah, I'm gonna step away from the camera, look all this up, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna just discuss numbers, and I'm gonna tell you how much this is all worth, and hopefully it's a lot. Just want to do an up close of this Hot Wheels car so you can understand what I mean when I say it's got the thin red line around the wheels. That's what makes it a red line Hot Wheels car. As you can see, it says literally on the bottom Hot Wheels, and it tells you the year, which is 1976. This car is very beat up, but I would be amazed if I don't make some money off of it, considering the whole bag cost me $3. Okay guys, I've done my research and it's time to talk about these toys. So one of the first things I want to say is my brain said the one cars from the 70s, they're probably all from the 70s. But from my research, it really seems more like these are 60s toys. So I just want to make sure I put that out there, just in case you were wondering. First we have this little blue race car. Nothing special about it. Tires are broken off and everything. But it looks like I should be able to get around $8 free shipping for this little vintage car. Next, we have this little gas pump. And believe it or not, I think I can get $8 free shipping just for this. Even with it broken, even with the stickers peeling off. It sounds crazy, but there's sales history that shows me I can make something off of it. Next, we have this little plastic race car. And this one should go for around $10 free shipping. Next, we have this Lesney Ford pickup, and it should go for $12 to $15. So that's a pretty sweet deal. Next, we have these plastic cars, and they seem to go all over the place for different prices for different bundles, depending on the color or the, condition of each car. So I'm thinking I'm going to lot these 4 up and probably sell them in the $12 to $15 range. Next, we have this boat and ramp, which upon Google lensing it, I realized go together. So this set actually has sales history, multiple times it's sold, for $10 to $15. Next, we have the Budgie Models van, and it looks like I should be able to get about $10 free shipping for this super damaged little car. This one is also a Lesney Matchbox car, and it has sold history for $7 free shipping. So what I'll probably do is bundle it up with maybe some of the other stuff that's not as valuable, add $1 or $2 to the listing, something like that, see if it'll sell that way. These and these are actually Tootsie Toy cars, and I don't know if you can really see it, but you can see where it says USA right there, and you can kind of see right up there at the top it says Tootsie Toy. So it looks like for each set of 2 here, I should be able to get $10 free shipping. And the last crazy thing I want to discuss that was in the bag was this pencil. And all I did was look up, literally it says on it what brand it is. Zahner Blosser, I guess. I typed that in, and it looks like these vintage pencils are actually selling as well. And this one should get me about $12 free shipping. Okay guys, let's talk overall value. The cost of this bag was, we'll say, around $3.30, because you got to throw taxes in there. And I should be able to make 10 listings out of the stuff that I got out of the bag, which makes the cost per listing 33 cents. So gotta love that low cost of goods. The 10 listings should make for $98 worth of sales. And after cost of goods, eBay fees, and shipping costs, I should come out making about $40 profit off this one little bag of cars. So you may be wondering, what about the red line Hot Wheels? That's the thing I was excited about. That's what made me buy this. Let's talk about it. This is very damaged. It's tragic condition, honestly. It's very sad to me, but I was still excited to find it. It still made me buy something so I could learn a lot. And I think maybe this is worth $10 free shipping, maybe. I think I'm going to put it on an auction. Maybe I get $12. Maybe I get $20 because someone just really wants this one and they don't care that it's beat up. But maybe it doesn't sell at all. Either way, not as valuable as I wanted, but I'm still excited about it. It's still a Redline Hot Wheel, and hopefully maybe some of you now know to look for that red line and you'll find something and come out making more money than I will off of this. So yeah, that just goes to show the thing that makes you grab a bag doesn't necessarily end up being the most valuable thing in the bag. And I don't regret picking up this bag because I feel like I learned a lot about vintage cars, and I enjoy learning more about toys and things, and now I'll be more knowledgeable the next time I go out looking for cars and things like that. If I see them at a yard sale, I'll know whether or not they're worth picking up. So I think it's good to research all these different little things. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's interesting. And yeah, so I'd say this was a good bag to grab. $40? Who doesn't want to make $40? I want to make $40. And if I have to do it one tiny listing at a time, I'm okay with that. So let me know in the comments, would you grab this bag? Would you grab a bag of rusty cars, or would you just say, that's not worth my time? Let me know in the comments, guys. Till next time, bye. Wait, guys, don't leave, because I just learned something really interesting, or at least I think it's interesting. Fun fact time. So when I was saying Lesney, when I looked at the bottom of these cars, it says Lesney and it says Matchbox series. And after I recorded this video, I thought to myself, am I being silly by saying Lesney? Does Lesney still own Matchbox? Should I have just said Matchbox because people would know that? But saying Lesney lets you know it's vintage, because Lesney actually went bankrupt in 1982. And they sold Matchbox to Universal Toys. And Universal Toys sold Matchbox to Tyco in 1992. Then, in 1997, Mattel acquired Matchbox. Now, the fact about that blows my mind is Mattel owns Hot Wheels cars. So, I know as a kid, I would go down the aisle and Matchbox cars were always cheaper. And they were, I don't want to say lower quality, but they seemed lower quality. Maybe just in my mind. But the Matchbox cars are usually more realistic. And the Hot Wheels cars are usually more, they're characters. They're brightly colored. They've got crazy paint jobs. They're more interesting. At least to me they are. So you can't tell I'm biased, can you? Hot Wheels are my favorites. I might have a lot of them everywhere. But anyways, the interesting part is Mattel has made themselves their own competition. So when you walk down the aisle and you go, oh, I don't buy Hot Wheels, I like Matchbox. Or you do the opposite, oh, I don't like Matchbox, I love Hot Wheels cars. Either way, you're supporting the same company. How smart is that for Mattel to do that? They have made themselves the owner of the aisle. Whether you're buying one or the other, you're supporting the same company, and that's kind of genius, like evil genius. Either way, I thought it was really cool, so I hope you enjoyed that fun fact. So, bye again!